We're back with Ricky today. Not only is he going to be helping me evaluate one of the International Scissor Sharpeners Association certification, a lot of words in it. We're going to look at his and see how well he did. This is the ones that Ricky did today. And you've been here maybe how many hours?
2, 3.
2, 3 hours. What, today?
Oh, today.
But before today, you were here how long? Is this your third day to come in?
I think 4th.
Fourth day? Okay. Yeah. He's only here in the afternoons. And today he had a double distraction while he was doing these, is that my granddaughter Brooke was here annoying him the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Does she annoy you much?
Sometimes.
See, he's honest. He's honest. I also have, this is pretty exciting too. This is number 315729. If you've watched these certifications, and I'll put the link in here where this person's certified before. And this is one, or didn't certify before. This is one where I was very embarrassed. You didn't see this one, did you? Because I had 2 that came in. It was one person that I had trained, and there was another person I didn't know what they were using, what equipment, or who taught them or anything. And so I did this, I went through to see which, how well they were. And the guy I trained failed. And I don't mean just by a little, he did really bad. And he sent them back, and he wrote a letter. Normally I don't ever read the letters before we look at the sharpening, but this one, this was kind of funny. So he kind of explained what happened, why it was so bad. It says, "Dear Bonnie, I hope this finds you well. I'm including this note to highlight some things that added a bit of extra challenge to the previous certification attempt. What you didn't know at the time was I dropped the shears when I opened the package. They dropped to the floor with direct impact on the tip. Had a lot of difficulty with the tip pulling, snagging wet tissue and hair. After several attempts to correct this, I decided to shorten this tip." You ought to see the shears. They were like almost a quarter of an inch shorter than what they were supposed to be. So it was like this one, it was taken, well, I've got it here. He sent it back. I'll show you. I wanted to get them back to the post office by the end of the day. Unfortunately, I rushed to make that happen, leading to several mistakes. While this was not my desired outcome, I learned several important lessons through the experience. And that's what this whole thing about. The International Scissor Sharpeners Association, it's an organization very loose, and I want everybody who's a sharpener to certify. And we'll send the shears back over and over and over again until they do. Because it's not only to prove that you know how to convex a convex and bevel a bevel, but it's also a learning experience for the person. So he's saying, "Thank you for allowing me a second attempt. I think you'll see a marked difference in the results, and although it wasn't required by you, I made some adjustments to the original shears." Yeah, they were so bad, Ricky, I had to send him other shears. I couldn't even send him those. "Based on your comments in the video for my own practice, I'm including them in the package as well." So I'm going to look at his, I'm going to look at yours kind of at the same time, and we'll sort of compare. So this guy's had like double the practice you have. So they ought to be better than yours. If they're not, I'll be in. So he did a rubber band. The ones we had before had tape on them.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see them coming back where the guy redid them, did you, Ricky? Oh, or is it green? No, sorry, it's purple. I'm sounding like Gene. I want to show you, I've got to show you this one. I know this isn't what we're here to talk about. And he's, you remember the bevel edge? He didn't understand what to do, and he took them apart and worked the whole rod line?
Yeah.
This one, this time he tried to convex them, so they came out even worse. But I think he knows what to do now. So what I'm looking for on these beveled edges, I'm looking for simplicity. They should look beveled. If you try to do the inside rod line like this other person tried to do, that's just That's wrong, wrong. What I'm looking for is just pull up a burr, cut the burr off. So let's see if Ricky's done that, and let's see if Mr. M, Mr. 29 did it. And I wanted him to leave the serration alone, which is what he did, and then put a nice clean bevel here. So take a look at his, and I'm going to look at yours, Ricky. And Ricky took the serration off both sides, which is okay. This is his, right?
Yeah.
So do you see that has serrations, like little teeth along here? Yours had teeth on one side, and well, almost both sides, because we were using those for serration practice. But you took it off both sides, but that's not something wrong. It's just you made extra work on yourself. And the main thing I'm looking for is see that you didn't try to do the inside ride line like a honed shear, because these are beveled. So let's see how they cut. We've got some hair here. And am I in the video? Yep. Cuts dry. And these are little cheap scissors. I think this is the last of them. I'm going to have to change the scissors we send out. Notice I'm using the word scissors instead of shears. They both cut good.
Yeah.
Shears usually we think of as more expensive. Wet. I pull my thumb out. Did they pull at the tip? It really doesn't matter on these little bevel edges that they pull a little bit. They cut pretty good. Ooh. Yours cut really good. And what we saw the difference there, really, if you take the serration off, they do cut better.
Yeah.
Some people like the serration, but they do feel smoother and cut better. So you passed on the bevel edge. Mr. M passed on the beveled edge. Oh, I didn't cut hair. I'm getting distracted today, too. So. Now you see when you take the serration off, it tends to push a little bit more.
Yeah.
But they are smoother and sharper. That's not that much difference. So both of those pass. So Mr. M, Mr. 29, I'm pulling these rubber bands off. That last person taped his, which left ooey gooey. Do you see the difference in the length?
Yeah.
So these are the first ones he did. But we'll test them anyway. So, are these truly convex? I'm going to let you look at them.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, look at the camera and explain what, in your words, what you're looking for to know if a shear is convex.
That right? It dips in and a ride line.
All the convex will have a ride line, but some beveled edges will have a ride line too. So, but you're more looking on the outside of the blade. What are you looking at to see if it looks convex and not bevel?
If it's like hollow or
Well, that's on the inside. I'm talking about the outside. How can you tell if it's convex?
curve.
It's kind of curves.
Curving down.
Curves all the way to the edge, doesn't
Yeah.
it? There's no clear line that you can see. Curves all the way to the edge. His might look a little shinier and better than yours. Look at him close. I think he's got a little bit better polish on him than yours. Take a look at him and compare. A little bit better polish, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if a customer would notice it, but he's done a good job on polishing them. Okay, let's see how they cut dry. Thumb out, number 29, cuts dry. Ricky's cuts dry. And I'm not going to be easy on you just because you're here. All right, wet. What wet tells you? Why do we cut wet tissue? What does wet tissue tell you?
If it pulls,
Yeah, but if it pulls, what does it tell you about the shears?
there could be nicks.
Could be nicks, or burrs left behind, or roughness. Okay, this is number 29. They cut fine. This is Ricky's. And they cut fine. Cut wet tissue. So now we're going to check on hair. Let's keep them in order. Number 29. Nice cut, wasn't it? No pushing, nice crisp cut. Ricky's. And now I'm going to just check and see if they're sharp. So I'm sliding through the hair. Those are sharp. And we're going to check his redo one. Even though it's short, I think this one's going to cut. No, you see it?
Yeah.
And I've even got my thumb in there. I didn't pull my thumb out. Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show once the shear has really been damaged, he would have had to fix it by realigning it. And that's not what this test was about. Congratulations to Ricky. I'm going to give him an ISSA card and a certificate. How about that? And also congratulations to number 315729. I'm going to say his name so you'll know. Michael Mayo. Congratulations, Michael. Congratulations, Ricky Page.
Thank you.
All right, so if somebody walks in the door with sharpening now, Ricky, we're going to hand them to you.
Okay.
Okay? Hey, put your comments below. Somebody other than Brooke, my granddaughter. I hear her laughing back there. Yeah, she's saying if you'd like to see more of Ricky sharpening scissors. All she does is distract him, but I think, considering she was in here annoying him the whole time he was sharpening, he did really good.
Subscribe.
Yeah. What? Tell them what they're supposed to do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
So, what's your thoughts about the International Scissor Sharpeners Association? Is this ISSA certification? Is it a walk in the park, or is it a little more difficult? Let's see what you can do. If you want to be certified, if you want to join the ISSA, it's for those that are certified. It's more than just a piece of paper. It's more than just an ID card. So links below is going to tell you how to be a part of the ISSA and also to get your swag and your merchandise. If you're ready to take your sharpening skills to the next level, I've got you covered, whether it's a certification or upgrading your equipment or getting some more sharpening training. That's what we're about. So call the red-headed sharpening lady, Bonnie at Bonica Shears. And remember, stay sharp, my friends.